All new at 6, two top leadership shakeups at the Hawaii Tourism Authority in a week are raising questions about the future of the embattled agency. Annalisa Burgos has new reaction.
We are just still plugging ahead.
HTA's interim president and CEO says she's seen the good the agency's done over the past 25 years. Now she wants to restore trust in it.
Bring stability to our organization, making sure that our staff know that we are a team and it's teamwork that will get us through these times.
Anderson takes over for Daniel Naho'opi'i, who resigned last week, citing a hostile work environment.
I'm stepping down, effective immediately as board chair.
On Thursday, Mufi Hanneman stepped down as chair of the HTA board after a state audit raised questions about $14,000 in unpaid services received by two nonprofits he leads. The resignations raise concern about transparency and accountability at HTA. Despite the turmoil, Anderson remains optimistic.
We're focused on completing our task, getting the work done to make sure that tourism continues to thrive for our community and our visitor industry.
But critics say HTA's credibility crisis will be hard to turn around, citing flawed procedures, overlapping leadership and spending, and conflicts of interest.
We got to regain the public trust. And if we can't do it here in our number one economic engine driver, who's ever going to look forward to wanting to support this, the tourism industry?
State lawmakers are considering a bill that could reduce the HTA board's decision-making powers and put control in the hands of DBED.
Would it be safe to say you're more on the side of kind of making them less of a policy body and more of an advisory body?
I would think that would help us at the present state until we get serious about the direction that HTA is wanting to take. You know, I want to see commitment. I want to make sure the funding is being used the way it should be. I beg to differ on some of the stuff that is there. If you look at the budget, you know, we're strapped for money. The Fed's coming down with cuts. And I want to make sure that dollar goes a long way. So we need to get HTA back on track. We need to have them address the tourism like we should. We need the board members to really sit down, prioritize. What is it that they want? You know, I'm hoping that they can all work together.
The latest shakeups mean an uncertain future for Hawaii's visitor policies, from fees to cultural programs. But Anderson says HTA is committed to getting the work done.
We're always worried about less funding, but hopefully, we can prove to our legislature, to the people that, the funding is needed, because we do amazing programs that help support so many community organizations.
Annalisa Burgos, Hawaii News Now.